See how little Whitey, he's out there with the big boys. Looky there. He said, I got horns too, guys. Yeah, look how much bigger they are than him. But you know, he's pretty good size. He looks pretty good out there with them, doesn't it? 7 beautiful bucks right there. All right. We're looking for $1. We're looking for $1. Apache got the honor of naming the little buck that he found. He said, I found a buck, so I'm gonna name him Dollar. So that little buck's name is Dollar, courtesy of Apache. And we're gonna give that's gonna be Apache's deer. And we gotta find him here. We got some milk, and he ate pretty good a little bit earlier today. About 4 or 5 ounces. Whoop, there he goes right there. Whoa. Whoa, it might not be so easy to feed now, Apache. I wonder if this white, look at Prince Charming. Oh, mercy. I wonder if he might want to try to feed off of her. What are you going to do now, Apache? He's wild. He's doing zoomies. Oh my goodness. Smart enough not to run into the fence anyway, wasn't he?
That's where I want to get him right there.
I'm not sure you can catch him.
Yeah, that's where I get him over.
You're gonna lay down. Where you get him all the time, huh? Yeah. We'll see. Maybe he knows that and he's gonna come up, you're gonna catch him and feed him. Better lay that bottle down to have both hands to catch him. Yeah, right. That's where you're gonna catch him, yeah. Yeah. Well, Apache, you don't have Dollar trained yet.
No. I'll probably have to put him on the build.
Yeah, he's gonna get real hot. That's the bad part about it running. It's above 90 degrees. Here he comes. He's zooming right through here. Hey, baby. Hey, Dollar. Hi, Dollar. Hi, buddy. Come here. I think you're going to get him after dark, Apache. Better lay that bottle down. You're going to need 2 hands if you ever catch him. Because he don't really need to be running all that much either. Hot as it is. I think you're going to have to wait till it gets dark.
Yeah, probably. Probably have to put him in the building over there.
You might have to put him in the building and make him stay in there.
Yeah.
Be able to get him to, because he's not yet trained where he'll come to you for milk. He's fast.
Yeah.
That's good for him. Except he doesn't really need to be running that much in 90 degrees. I believe you have to come back at nighttime get him.
He's tired. He'll be way down.
Yeah, he's tired. You're tired too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Almost impossible to catch once they get 2 or 3 days old. Look at that split ear. Loving on him. He's going to split ear. Looky there. That's not your baby split ear. Look at her looking at him.
That's good. I don't have to wipe them.
Yes. She's cleaning his bottom.
Yeah.
I wish he'd drink from that white doe. We know she's got plenty of milk. She's only got one baby.
He can drink it. He drink a whole bottle.
Yeah, he drank almost a whole bottle earlier.
Yeah. Well, he's so.
He's not gonna let you trap him in that corner. He's getting smart.
He goes straight that way. If he goes straight, he's going to go a little.
Yeah, that's right. If he might go straight and go in the smaller area up there. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, don't do that.
Man,
You're gonna have to wait till it gets dark.
I should have left him over there.
Ha! Yeah, you're gonna have to wait till it gets dark.
Yeah. Oh, he's behind that tree. You don't see him.
He probably don't need to be running that much, although it don't hurt him, I don't suppose. He's learning how to be a big deer already.
Like the other one, he don't even move.
But he needs to be eaten. He's got to get eaten. He's plenty healthy. We know that.
He might be drinking out of the white deer.
He might be at $5 or $10 instead of $1.
We're going to switch his name to higher number.
Change his name to a higher number. $20. $20 bill. $1. What you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby? It's okay. It's okay. I'm telling you, you're going to have to wait till it gets dark to catch him. Well, yeah, he's tired, but he's still got plenty of running in him. Very cool. I'm going to lay a 20-to-1 bet right now that he don't catch him up there in that corner. Slipping up on him there. So close. So close. So close. Apache's close. Apache's right there. Is he going to get him? And I'm going to say no. I increase the odds to 30-to-1. He's right there on him. He's right there on him. Okay, everybody owes me $1. Woo! He is tired, though. He's pretty tired, probably pretty hot. Isn't he pretty? He's going to be a dandy. You might ought to name him Dandy Dollar. Dandy Dollar. Dollar Dandy. Dandy Dollar right there. That'd be a good name of a store, Dandy Dollar. You got a Dollar General and a Family Dollar. You can have a Dandy Dollar. It can be a little fawn like looks just like him as their logo. Dandy Dollar. Let's get that chain started. All right. Buddy, you don't know how bad you're doing a good job by getting away, learning how to get away from things. But you don't need to get away from Apache because he's got dinner. Yes, he does. He's got dinner for you. Yes. Yes. All right. All the time that Apache's been trying to catch Dollar, little buck there has just laid there all that time. Never moved. Deer run by him, big deer run by him, little deer run by him, Apache run by him. He just laid right there. Mama said to lay here and don't move till she comes back. So I'm laying right here and not moving till Mama comes back. You have a beggar down there trying to get into Mama's grocery store there. Dollar is thinking about, he's trying to nurse on, I guess we decided we'd name her Lily. It's hard to tell Lily and the other one. He's trying to get some milk out of her right now. She's come by and he tried to get some. He's not giving him any, I don't think. But she might. If we can get him going on it, he'll run to Apache when Apache comes with that bottle. Which I thought he might as much as he drank earlier. Anyway.
I got him over there in that, in the corner.
Yeah, you got to wait till it gets dark. I believe. He's probably really, really hot after all that running. But that's good for him, too. Apache slipped around a tree and got Dollar. Dollar is wilder than Wild Child. Wild Child was like that as a baby also. That's why we named her Wild Child. She just wouldn't hardly. But you can see Dollar is, and Apache's got the bottle in his back pocket. So he's gonna take him in the building and over at the corner there and hopefully get him eating, get him drinking. He drank like a half a bottle. He's starting on that, isn't he, or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's drinking that right there. And I think we're gonna have to leave him in a building until he gets to really, he's hungry when Apache shows up, and he knows that Apache is his buddy and bringing him milk, and he won't be afraid of him. Like right now, Apache would just, and their brains are not too well developed, so they don't really know for sure. He's drinking good, isn't he?
Yeah, drinking pretty good.
Yeah. Well, he's getting after it there. But now if he put him down, he would probably run away.
Take off, yeah.
But Apache's going to put him in the building. You going to leave the door open, Apache, or
Yeah, I leave it open.
think he'll stay in there?
I'll probably just shut the one on the back. I don't know. Well, last night he stayed in there.
Yeah, I know. He was still in there this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's gulping it down pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, he's got to learn that, you know, we're his friends. And it's not natural, obviously, for them to think that. But once they do, they become your friends, just like Lucy and Forrest and Jenny and Wild Child and Little Whitey. They become your friends. And Dollar, Apache said his price of him is going up. Said he might end up being $1 million. Millionaire buck. Millionaire buck. He's gulping it down, isn't he?
Yeah, almost gone.
I put about 6 ounces in there too. That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Of course, he'll get to where he's drinking 2 of those bottles every day.
Look.
Oh, yeah, good. Let's see if he'll drink it all.
Yeah. Hey. I don't know. Look. Oh, no, nothing. You try. Come on,
He might be full.
you full? You don't want no.
Do y'all see what I see? Do you see what I see? Both Wild Child and wind noise, I know. But both Wild Child and Little Whitey eating out of Chris's lap. Is that gorgeous or is that gorgeous? And now Little Whitey, he turned around. He's gonna eat some Bermuda grass or clover. But look at that right there. Honey, I think your babies are remembering you.
They're remembering.
They're remembering, huh? You look at that. Look at Chris's shirt there. That's a Bass Pro Shot shirt. It says, education is important and fishing is importanter. Education is important, fishing is importanter. I gotta agree. But look at that baby girl. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Look at that baby girl eating out of Chris's lap. I don't care who you are. That's just sweet. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. That's my baby girls right there. Chris and Wild Child. Oh, by the way, Wild Child's the deer. Although we've been married since we was teenagers, that other girl there's a pretty wild child too, I gotta tell you. But I'm not gonna expound on that. What do you think, baby? What do you think, little girl? What you think, baby? I think they remember you.
I like it, like.
Hi, baby. What you want? What you want? Huh? What do you want? What you want? Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. We're gonna let them run around. Hopefully, we'll get them back in tonight at dark. If not, they're gonna have to learn how to live in the wild. So we'll put them in at night as much as we can, but then we'll see what happens. What Chris doesn't, what these guys don't eat, we'll give to. There's a other little buck in the pen, and that's split ear over there. Looks like The little buck's saying, hey, let me out of here. We're going to, boy. I think if we let you out right now, you'll probably never come back like these two. But you might, I don't know. And a little Casper over there, or Ice. We're probably gonna let you out this fall too, but you need to get a little bigger, a little faster, a little smarter. Good morning, boys. Just gotta say good morning to the boys this morning. They're all here. There's 5 right there, and we look right over there, there's another one. So all 6 of my boys are out there. I'll zoom in on them. We have a beautiful Sunday morning. 7 o'clock right now, 6:30, something like that. Chris is still in bed, but I'll be getting her up real quick. That's a great, beautiful look at the deer right there. Grooming around on each other. Those big boys right there will be fighting this fall. We've watched them fight in the fall every year, but you'll see them, they're licking themselves, licking each other. Probably getting rid of some of the ticks, knocking those off. They've got a really rough tongue, and they use their teeth a lot also in doing that. It's not just their tongue, it's their teeth. And that's a great way to start a morning. Just look out here and see those big bucks and those antlers growing like that. My. Absolutely gorgeous. Pretty windy out here. Pretty windy out there, but oh, he's gonna run from me. But there's Apache's dollar right there. Apache will always have a dollar, as long as we can keep him alive. We fixed up the little deal in the front building there. I'll walk up there on him a little closer. I started walking toward him, started heading toward the building. I've been feeding him some too. Apache has mostly fed him, but I fed him yesterday. He drank 2 6-ounce bottles. I guess those bottles are 6 ounces. You can see how beautiful he is. A little boy, a dollar, a buck. That's why Apache named him a buck, because that's a dollar, just $1. That's what he is, $1. But you can see how pretty he is right there. Beautiful little guy. Trying to block the wind. We got wind picking up a little bit, which we can sure stand it because it made it to 98 degrees here today. 98 degrees here in southern Oklahoma. Now you can see that one ear on that one side. You see how it's completely straightened out, and it's got a little bit of droop on that other side. You don't want their ears drooping. Anytime their ears are drooping, that means they're sick and they're not quite as healthy as they need to be. And actually, both of the tips on his ears were drooping just a little bit yesterday. Now that one is standing straight up now, and the other one's pretty close. That means that the last 2 or 3 days, he's gained a lot on life. You know, when they're little like that, you just don't ever know. And when they get abandoned, you don't know. Their mama might know something's wrong or what, but you just don't know. But Apache has been able to keep him alive, and he's drinking good. He's drinking actually a couple 6-ounce bottles this morning. That's 12 ounces. That's quite a bit of milk. And he drank about 10 this evening. Still about 2 ounces left, but that's really, really good. That's really, really good. So he's a pretty little rascal. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can stay out here. Yeah. You can stay out. He's going to get scared here in a little bit because the sprinkler's going to come on. And that's why we got that tarp up there is to keep it from throwing the water over there in the pen, which it'll throw some water in the pen anyway. Once he gets a little bit larger and goes where he's definitely coming to the bottle every day and won't run away. He's still wild. I mean, he's still wild. He's still not tamed down. But we'll put him over there in the other building. Move this little enclosure here out of the way. This is just simply a little dog pen that we've got here, that we put here where the deer can get outside and they don't have to stay there in the building all day long. That's a small building though, and so he's got a favorite place he lays in there. And I can't even, he's gonna come over here. He's watching Apache's what he's doing. Now, you remember I fed you yesterday, little boy. I'm your friend too. Yeah, but you're not Apache. There's Mr. Dollar right there. Mr. Dollar, $1. Apache's in the pen with the deer. We're worried about the little white buck because he's sort of crippled in his legs, just like Forrest was. If you remember, we named Forrest, Sherry named Forrest. She named him Forrest Gump because he was sort of crippled in his front legs and he'd fall down a lot. Well, this little baby's doing the same thing. And we're talking about maybe giving him some antibiotics or something, but he fell down 2 or 3 times, but he finally got over where his mama was, and his mama's licking his bottom so he can poop, which he's doing. But he's having some dinner, so we're gonna think he's just fine as long as he's eating. We're gonna leave him alone and let his mama take care of him. She seems like she knows what she's doing. But he's grown a lot. I mean, if you look at him in comparison, we'll say Dollar, he's grown a lot. He'd be $1.25 or $1.50 if we named him Dollar by now. He'd be. And she's fed him a little bit, and then she turned around and walked away. He says, "Wait a minute, Mom, I wasn't through." And she said, "Yep, son, you are. Mr. Dollar, you're through." He said, "I didn't eat but a quarter's worth." But anyway, he did eat some. But you can see where he's standing. He's weak on his legs, and he falls down. Falls. But we'll see what happens over the next few days. We're watching him really closely. Well, finally, that little baby run down there where his mama was and drank a little more milk, and he actually ran and did a pretty good job of it. So I think maybe he just needs more food, more strength, and more strength in those legs. It might not be anything physically wrong other than he's just weak and not quite big enough. But he took off running down toward her and never fell down a bit. He's probably not too good in change of elevation from like up here on top of the hill to bottom of the pen is a pretty good little change in elevation there. So he's running downhill. He might not be very good at that. Split ear there between here and there, but you can see he's walking now pretty good. Messing around. He went down there and drank a little more milk, and his mama walked away from him. And she may be walking away from him on purpose to make him walk. That might be part of the deal, is to make him work on those legs to build the strength up in them. So animals are, you know, they don't have a conscience. They don't reason things out, but they know how to raise babies. And she figured out that his legs are weak, and so she's probably walking, making him walk. She's keeping her eye on him. She's way over to the other side of the enclosure. She's watching him real closely. He's walking by the tree, and she's way over here, but she's walking back toward him. Got really watching him close, keeping her eyes on him, making sure that he's okay. And he's walking behind. Now she turned around then, kind of made eye contact with him, and then walked back the other way. And I think what she's trying to do, honestly, is to just make him walk. Now, I might be wrong. I might be reading more into the situation that's really there. But she's causing him, making him walk, which is probably very, very good for him. And he seems to be walking just fine. Of course, I got to admit, when I've sat down or drive for a while, I can't hardly walk either. Maybe he's got the same problem I got. I don't know. I wish he'd take off there so you could see that he's walking just fine. But he's a pretty little guy, no doubt about that. What do we figure out a name for him, Apache? I have so many names running around in my head. Did we give him an official name yet?
No.
I don't think so either. Somebody had a pretty cool name, and I forgot what it was. Kind of like the line of Casper and Ice. Might have been Ghost. I don't know. That wasn't it. I can't remember what it was. I'll look back through those comments. Everybody's got a lot of names, a lot of cool names for them, though. Okay, guys and girls, that's going to wrap up a really special 2 days there of the Twin Eagle deer. Chris back out feeding the babies. Isn't that fantastic? And feeding Prince Charming through the fence by hand. That's fantastic. We have 7 babies now, 1 of albino buck, and then 3 and 3. But that's just not very many for right now, so we don't know. we just don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully we just have a flood of babies show up here pretty soon. But Chris will be out feeding them. And by the way, Wild Child and Little Whitey did come back. I let them out again. We didn't shoot any video of that, but I let them out again, let them run around, and they came back. I actually came out about 10:30 or so, whistled and talked to them, and here they come walking up through the woods, went over and opened the gate, and went right back in with their family. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there, and remember, I sure do love you.